Hey, this is TFB Gamers Mighty Clegg.
And Saint Wayne 1.
And this is the second part of the Ogre Hydra quest. Ogre? Oh, where am I going, Ogre? The Hydra quest for Dragon's Dogma.
I don't know, maybe you got hijacked by an ogre about 10 minutes ago.
I wouldn't be surprised. He probably flew off the cliff. He's probably gone to Isengard.
Yeah.
So anyway, as you can see, we're having a bit of fun here. Now the cart won't move unless you're in close proximity to it, which is a pain, so you can't run down and clear the canyon out.
No, and I've also noticed though, the cart doesn't seem to have a lot of health.
No, it's not recommended to attack the beast in front of the cart. He does die very quickly.
Yes, he does, very, very quickly, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No, there's not at all. Now, see, there's a little hut there you've sort of ignored and gone down the canyon. A wise decision, I think.
Yes, because I know what's up there.
Yeah, that's because you watched me do it earlier on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, again, you get jumped by harpies in here, wolves. It's a pain in the absolute arse because you're in a steep canyon either side and they're using flying enemies to attack you.
That's not the worst part. The worst part's the Indiana Jones moment.
Ah, yes, the amount of rocks falling off the cliff at your head.
Oh yeah, and because you're in such a tight gap, unless you run ahead of it, you can't avoid it.
No, that's always a problem.
God, that is a pain in the bum.
Well, what can you say? It's all fun and games, I suppose.
Until somebody throws a rock at your head.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till someone gets hurt by a big moving boulder that's been thrown down a cliff at you.
Yeah, I keep waiting for the Indiana Jones friggin' theme music to start up when that comes down at me, to be perfectly honest.
I'm sure you can make a montage later on with that sort of thing. There's enough instances in the game about that.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, well, tempted to do one about Isengard, to be perfectly honest, aren't we?
Well, yeah, for those viewers who don't know there, check out They're Taking the Hobbits to Isengard. You've probably already seen it. Now, here we go. Cloudburst, I believe you call this.
Yes, it is. I love this attack because it headshots all the time. As long as it hits, headshots all the time. And if you do it when they're on top of stuff, it comes straight down on top, ignores cover that way, and just hits them in the head.
Well, true. No, I got to be honest. I do love the archery setup in this.
I do.
Quite easy. It's press your button and press your fire.
Yeah, and you get some nice abilities. But your assassin's got one really nice one, but it takes a lot of stamina to use.
Now that would be keen sight. That's where you zoom right in and then fire one right up the nose.
Yes, there is, but there's a general version. Well, I wouldn't say it's a version, but there's a general one which is quite nice, which is
full bend.
Yes, very nice. Also, very nice. Quite good for sniping.
Yeah, well, I found if you full bend a creature first, it knocks him right back, and when they're on the floor, keen sight in and put an arrow right in between its butt cheeks. Then I'll pierce its arse, basically.
Yeah, pretty much it's dead.
Piercing in its ears from a long distance.
But the best thing about full bend is it knocks them flat, and the arrow goes through one and into another one if it's right behind them.
That's true, yeah, it's got a piercing effect. Now, this quest, I recommend, if you do this quest, do it in the daytime. Mainly because it's a pain in the backside fighting at night, because you're literally stuck to what you can see by lantern.
Yeah, unfortunately. But on the other hand, it isn't too big a problem fighting by lantern. It's when you run out of oil for lanterns, you got a problem.
Well, that's it. But I've never had that problem. Bigger tip for you, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of empty flasks.
Yeah, stock up on oil. It's necessary.
Empty flasks. If you carry a good supply of empty flasks, you will get a lot of things. Later on in the game, you'll come across a magical spring, which I highly recommend you fill up a lot of flasks with.
Yes, now I know what that is. I'll be looking for it myself. Only problem is nearby isn't some nice creatures.
No, it's not, but it's always fun to fight those sort of things.
Yes, it certainly is. Especially since one of them looked rather like a wraith.
Yeah, it was quite difficult to fight, that was. Well, I say difficult to fight. I fired lots of fire at it, it died.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, what's that? You got a nice big black capey thing? I'm going to set it on fire.
Well, here we go. This is the first cutscene in this little bit. It's, oh look, it's a goblin.
Yes. And look, more goblins.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few of his mates there. He doesn't look too impressed. Now, these guys never give me a problem. Never have a problem with them, to be honest.
Don't really give me one either, to be perfectly honest. Here, have lots of flaming arrows in the face.
Good trick, ladies and gentlemen. If you're up near a cliff, hit them a couple of times, pick them up, and then just lob them off. Instant, lots of experience with as little hassle as possible.
Well, my favourite trick is use the free burst, walk up to them close, and use it like a shotgun in the face.
Well, there
pretty
is
much
that.
killed them instantly.
Well, there is that.
3 hours, one's face often offend.
3 hours to the face off and pierce. I've got to be truthful there.
That as well.
Well, yes, definitely. Right, this is TFB Mighty Clegg and St Wayne. Stay tuned for part 3. She'll be either up today, tomorrow, or whenever St Wayne can decide to get out of bed and do something along those lines. See you later.